Exclusive: How detained Emefiele implicated suspended head of Efcc Bawa in Naira Redesign scam. Sahara reporters on Wednesday night reported that the DSS invited Bawa to its headquarters at about 9:02 p.m. Emefiele, the suspended governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, has identified the suspected chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Abdulrasheed Bawa, as an accomplice in the Naira redesign scam that rocked the country some months ago. Sahara reporters learned on Thursday that Emefiele, who is being detained by the country's secret police, the Department of State Services, was the only reason why the embattled EFCC chairman was also invited and detained. Sahara reporters on Wednesday night reported that the DSS visited Bawa to its headquarters at about 9:02 p.m. He was thereafter grilled by the police and operatives of the secret police. Bawa's invitation and grilling by the DSS came days after Emefiele was arrested and flown from Lagos to Abuja to also face interrogations over alleged corruption and abuse of office. Sahara reporters learned that Emefiele and Bawa, both undergoing interrogation, were being quizzed on the sundry issues including the Naira redesign scam. On, on November 23rd, 2022, Buhari alongside Emefiele unveiled new Naira notes in denominations of 200 Naira, 500 Naira and 1000 Naira. Emefiele insisted that the old notes would cease to be legal tender from January 31st, 2023. Addressing journalists after the event, Emefiele insisted that the move was not targeted at anyone, as there were speculations that the move was pushed by the cabal in the presidency and targeted at preventing Bola Tinubu, the then presidential candidate of APC, from winning the February 25th election. The policy caused Nigerians untold hardship due to the scarcity of Naira notes, with the CBN unable to meet the demand for new notes. The policy led to a cash crisis and long queues at banks and ATMs. Emefiele, who is currently cooling his feet in the cell of the DSS, is the reason why the EFCC chairman has been detained overnight. Emefiele, who is cooperating with the DSS, claimed that Bawa was the one who raised a memo to former President Buhari asking that the Naira should be redesigned to stem money laundering during the 2023 election, a source revealed. Bawa confronted him that Emefiele and former Attorney General of the Federation, Malami, were the ones that came to him to raise the memo because they suspected Tinubu had a warehouse stuffed with Naira notes. The source added. Tinubu indefinitely suspended Bawa from office on Wednesday, saying it would allow for a thorough investigation into his conduct while in office following weighty allegations of abuse of office against him. This was contained in a statement issued by the Director of Information Office of the Secretary of the Federation, Willie Bassi, on Wednesday. In February and March, Nigerians were subjected to extreme difficulty with the Naira redesign and cashless policy due to the scarcity of the new Naira notes. To make matters worse, Emefiele had earlier refused to heed a Supreme Court ruling, which made the old notes legal tender till December 31st, before former President Buhari distanced himself from the disobedience to the court order. Sahara reporters had earlier reported that Emefiele was suspended, sequel to the ongoing investigation of his office and the planned reforms in the financial sector of the economy. According to a release by Willie Bassi, the Director Information for the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, Mr. Emefiele has been directed to immediately hand over the affairs of his office to the Deputy Governor, who will act as the CBN Governor pending the conclusion of investigations and reforms, the release further said. Sahara Reporters in February reported how the DSS attempted to arrest Emefiele, but the Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Irabo, shielded him by providing soldiers to guard his residence and office. The DSS had said it intensified its investigations in order to arrest and prosecute Emefiele on allegations of terrorism and financing and fraud. Sahara Reporters also in February reported that the new court documents obtained from the DSS indicted Emefiele for funding unknown gunmen terrorism while the southeast region of the country. DSS investigations revealed that the Apex Bank governor funded the groups with resources he raised for his failed presidential bid in 2022 and diverted public funds. Okay, well, what are your thoughts on this? Make sure to leave them in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe as I check. Well, I said it before that no CBN governor can just wake up and start any policy on his own. He takes instructions from FGN, government agencies, Ministry of Finance, etc. Probably the EFCC man mentioned here was asked to put his request in writing because CBN cannot act on verbal instructions. At the end of investigation, CBN governor will have no case to answer. Well, these people have given their opinions on this. Make sure to leave your own opinions in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and to share this video with your family and friends